Hey guys, Tyler here, your Puzzle Master Insider, and today I'll be giving you an inside look at a puzzle box from Japan called the Karakuri Onigiri, or the Karakuri rice ball. So the name of this puzzle is the Karakuri Onigiri. And onigiri is actually Japanese for rice ball, and rice ball is supposed to represent these two triangle shapes here. There's a sushi called the rice ball, and it's wrapped in seaweed, which you can kind of see here represented by the darker squares on these pieces. And it's made in a triangular shape like these and placed on a bamboo sheath. So that's this piece of wood here, which actually is not bamboo, but it is representative of that bamboo sheath that is generally used to serve the rice ball or onigiri sushi. This puzzle box is constructed out of walnut, berry, dogwood, ichi, and old katsura. I'm not sure which is which, but there is some really awesome looking wood on here and a lot of color on this puzzle. This puzzle box is designed by Hiroshi Irohara from the Karakuri Creation Group. It's a level 6 on the Puzzle Master difficulty rating scale, which runs from 5 to 10. If you're interested, here's a picture of what onigiri sushi actually looks like with the bamboo sheath underneath. This is a fantastic looking puzzle. It'd be great for anybody who enjoys Japanese culture, sushi, or just wants something cool to sit on their shelf, a good conversation piece that is a fantastic puzzle box with multiple places to hide things. Next, I'll show you the solution. If you aren't interested in seeing this, then please stop the video here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
So this puzzle has a really fantastic solution. I actually quite enjoyed it. It's only a level 6, which I don't know. In my estimation, I would say it actually should probably be a little higher. But I guess the steps are all fairly straightforward. There's just a fair amount of steps for a level 6 puzzle, in my opinion. So first off, you can kind of see that these sushi or karakuri onigiri pieces, I guess, float around, and you can see they move kind of side to side and stuff. And so the first move is actually to line up, and you can see these square pieces here. Actually, you want to line those up when you do the first move. So you're going to get those in, and it's kind of in line there, and then they both move over together. And now the first thing is this white triangular piece comes off, and it lifts straight up. And then you can see, actually, when you open it up, you can see there's a little H-shaped piece in the middle here, and that fits into this groove here, but it has to move over top of the two, so this top piece has to move over top of the two in line for that to be able to get out far enough. That's why it's kind of overset here, set over a little bit further on the one side. And then when you get it opened up, you'll see this is obviously it's a puzzle box, and I said there's actually 4 compartments in this puzzle. So this is the first compartment here, and obviously the second one will be in here. But you can see underneath too, if you look really close and tight there, that there is a spring underneath there, which is what keeps these pieces moving back and forth and pushes them out. And so, but that is the first piece to come off. And then second, again, you'll have to line up those 2 box pieces and get this orange one over far enough so that you can lift it up too. And again, it's got that H shape kind of that fits in here, but has to be moved over for when the pieces, the 2 square boxes are in line. And again, you can see that this one has a spring in there, and you can see this is the second of the 4 compartments that are inside this puzzle box. Now on the bottom of this piece, you'll actually see the inventor's name and stuff here in Japanese. And so a really cool feature, something that is hidden inside that you wouldn't see unless you did this puzzle and opened it up. But it's just really neat. So you can put these back on if you want, or for the time being, you can kind of just set them aside. And then it does almost seem at first actually that this is it for the puzzle, but like I said before in the intro, there is some extra pieces here in the bottom. And they do move around. You can kind of, when you move it, feel the magnet in there. And there is a magnet, but you can kind of feel it on both doors, but nothing moves enough to get them out. And what you need to do, and this is what I really like, is it's kind of this two-part, almost like two separate puzzles. But then you move these box pieces to, and this one just doesn't want to move for me, there we go, box pieces to the middle, and you kind of got to hold them there, and that allows you to move this door down and then up and out, revealing the third of those compartments. Now again, I'm still holding these with my hand, and that's why I'd say it's actually probably better to take these triangular sushi pieces off, because it's a lot harder to hold these in place with those on. And so next, you want to go to this side, push that piece down again, and it moves out, revealing the fourth and final of the compartments. And you'll see actually there's a magnetic piece here that holds the box in, and it's got these lips here that move out to allow you to do it. And there's a magnet piece here on the each end, there and there, that hold these pieces in, and that's kind of what does that click. But the really awesome part here is the reason you have to hold these. And so if I release them, you can see that those pins come out, and those pins fit into the end of the puzzle here. They actually hold it on, and it holds that box in place so you can't pull it out. And just a really fantastic mechanism. I actually quite like this one. I was surprised when I did it. And again, that one is just being a little bit hesitant. So I'll put these back in. So again, you have to hold these in that middle position so that both those pegs are inset. And then you put, let's just make sure I got these the right way, because there is, as you can see, there is two separate lengths here on the end. So it does matter which way you put them in. There we go. So that one, and they just kind of slide in once you get it. And they go opposite here. So one goes one way and the other goes the other way. And at that point you can flip this over and release those. And then, now here's the other thing too actually, is when putting this back on, you'll notice that the pieces are a little different here. And you kind of have to match up which one goes where. See, this one has a longer space in there, and so it'll fit in this longer space there. So this one's obviously going to go on this side, and then you have to watch because, like I said, this piece has more room here than there. So that's why you have that overlap between the two when they're together. So it has to move over that. Otherwise you can't get it off. So there's some kind of, you got to look where things go back, I guess, when you're doing this. So I'll put these back together in that center there. I'll put this on and slide it in and over, and then I'll put them back into that center again. Did I maybe do these backwards? Maybe I told you the wrong way here. I might have, because let's try this again. So this will go on and over. Because that one is, yes. So that one would go on first, and then, that's right. So then this, you can put here and put the two centers together, then it falls in place, there. So you have to do the orange one first, and the white one second. I'm putting it back on, and that takes it right back to the start, and that is the solution to the Karakuri Onigiri. The Karakuri Onigiri is available at puzzlemaster.ca. and you will find a link to it in the description below. That wraps up today's video. Make sure to subscribe to the Puzzle Master YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a very puzzling week.